Is your relationship in need of a straightforward method to reignite the passion that you formerly shared? It would be a mistake to undervalue the transforming power that romantic excursions can have. Imagine that you and your significant other are in the most ideal environment, enjoying delectable food, and having the only companionship of each other to make the evening one that you will never forget. Doesn't that sound like the perfect recipe for having a little bit of romance in your life? Even though the initial enthusiasm for a relationship has subsided, this does not necessarily mean that the spark and passion in the connection have to disappear altogether. This love for each other can be easily reignited in a short amount of time with just a few straightforward tips, which can be found in this video. You would be correct in assuming that Paris, France, and/or Bora Bora are locations that exudes romance. There are a few places in the world that does this. In the event that you are looking to have a romantic trip that is a go big or go home kind of experience, this is the location to make it happen. On the other hand, you should be aware that it is entirely feasible to have the same level of pleasure and romance on a much smaller scale and at a much more modest cost. Additionally, you can discover that the simpler and more focused your preparation is, the closer you will become to one another. This is something that you might find out. Now that you have your brain thinking of ideas. A weekend getaway with your significant other could be exactly what the doctor ordered. The good news is that making arrangements for a romantic weekend getaway is a breeze. The process of finding a location that is suitable for the two of you as a couple is as simple as doing some research on the various regions that are in the area. Engaging in a discussion about the various options available to you is the most effective line of action. Consider the amount of excitement you would feel if you were finally able to go to that dream location that you have been talking about. Not only will you have something to look forward to, but you will also improve your communication skills if you begin practicing them right away. It is not necessary for romantic places to be located in a remote location or to be extremely expensive, as I indicated previously. Instead, you should consider something personal and private that will provide you and your significant other with the time without interruption that you both require. In case you are in need of a mental boost, here are some fantastic ideas for romantic getaways that are sure to bring out the love in you and your significant other. Idea number 1. Reserve a room at a bed and breakfast in a small sleepy little town. There is something enchanting about little communities. Something cute will happen to you regardless of where you go or what you do. Additionally, small communities have a way of bringing out the best in people, which can have a profound effect on your attitude. Before you and your significant other plan a weekend getaway, research nearby small towns and look into staying at a bed and breakfast. Spend some time walking about, skip breakfast, or play a hand of cards late at night. You are not limited to anyone else's standards when it comes to what constitutes romance and what ignites passion. Idea number 2. A rustic woodland cottage. Having a remote cottage in the woods is one of the few things that can be said to scream romance louder than anything else. There is a good chance that you will have a night filled with laughing, joy, and cuddling if you combine this with a fireplace that burns wood, some excellent food, and some wine. There are times when all that is truly required is for members of the group to remain indoors and concentrate on one another. Idea number 3. Book a beachfront condo. There is no doubt that one method to add a touch of romance to the day is to spend the entire day lounging on the beach while wearing your swimsuits. It would be a good idea to spend some time basking in the sun on the beach, and then return to the condo for the evening. A magnificent candlelight dinner can be enjoyed on the beach or on the deck of the condo, where you can also set up a table and watch the moon reflect off the water for a considerable amount of time. Idea number 4. Arrange an intimate river cruise for 2. I know it's hard to believe, but a cruise trip may actually be pretty romantic. Think about it for a moment. You will have a little room that is exclusively for the two of you, room service and movies that are available throughout the day, delicious food that is ready for you at all hours of the night, and there will be no other person on the entire ship who is familiar with you or who is interested in interacting with you. If you and your partner are able to maintain your focus on one another during the entirety of the cruise, you won't have to worry about being distracted by any other kinds of activities. One of the most straightforward ways to spend quality time with one another, free from the demands and pressures of the outside world, is to follow this method. One can easily conduct research and make reservations for a variety of wonderful romantic destinations, as can be shown here. Before you take the steps to make it happen, you should make sure that you select one that is a good fit for your relationship. The moment you make a reservation, you are that much closer to giving your relationship a boost and discovering a means to reignite the flames of passionate passion. It is not necessary to spend a significant amount of money to go halfway across the country if you and your partner are planning on going on a romantic vacation together. You can travel to a romantic spot that is a lot closer to you and not as expensive as you think if you are creative enough. As you embark on the journey of exploring romantic destination getaways, remember that these experiences are not just fleeting moments but investments in the love that you share. The magic of these destinations lies not only in the picturesque landscapes or luxurious accommodations but in the opportunity they provide to deepen your connection and create lasting memories. So, whether you find yourselves lost in the timeless charm of a small historic city, immersed in the serenity of a secluded beach, or captivated by the romance of a cultural escape, let these experiences weave a tapestry of love that withstands the test of time. As you return home from your romantic sojourn, carry with you the essence of these moments, the laughter, the intimate conversations, and the shared adventures. In the end, the true beauty of romantic getaways is not just found in the places you visit but in the renewed sense of togetherness they bring to your marriage. Cherish these moments and may the echoes of your romantic escapades resonate throughout the tapestry of your shared life, creating a love story that continues to unfold with each passing day. Thanks for watching Motivate My Marriage. Please be sure to like, subscribe and share.